That is right. It's -7 degrees. It's actually -9 outside, and it's going down to -12. Blowing smoke. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying Elon Musk is doing. Whether he is blowing a lot of smoke, whether he is the ultimate pump master, let us discuss today about Elon Musk, the SEC, possible implications of his tweets and being the ultimate meme lord, and what are the possible consequences as discussed by lawyers. So I made a video about Dogecoin today on my other channel. If you're not subscribed on over there, the link is in the description as always. Weekly, bi-weekly uploads on Kubera, Wednesday and Sunday. We're going to be discussing about a lot of altcoins coming up, so stay tuned and let us discuss about Elon Musk. He gave an interview yesterday, which is very interesting. Here's a screenshot. Dogecoin, Bitcoin, oh man, the news is going crazy. An old friend reminded me that I used to be a Dogecoin investor in 2013 and 14. Looks like I was in the game earlier than I thought. My oh my, how things have changed. Let us roll that intro, and I thank you for joining in on today's video. So a lot of people hiding out in the shells are wondering, is it illegal if he's constantly, Elon Musk, if he's constantly pumping stocks, cryptocurrencies, what's next? He has manipulated stock prices before, Suspended from Twitter. Oh yes, you're welcome. Yeah, that's Doge right there. So Elon Musk approaching 47 million followers. He is just a meme lord, and every single company that he mentions bought some Dogecoin for little X so he can be a toddler holder. And everything he's discussing about lately is either about his companies, and it's almost fully serious. He's responding to people. He is somebody that literally responds to people, which a multi-billionaire and one of the most famous people in the entire world is literally responding to other Twitter comments, which few people of his stature are actually able to do that. He pretty much trolls people online. So yeah, let's I mean, this was as of like 2 months ago, so pretty crazy to think about. And you constantly have headlines like this. Elon Musk says he bought Dogecoin for son so he can be a toddler hodler. I am become meme, destroyer of shorts. Bought some Dogecoin for little X. Who controls the memes controls the universe. And who can forget our favorite Tesla stock price is too high, in my opinion. You cost me a couple grand when you said this. WTF is wrong with you? Elon, I'm a Tesla supporter, but now I have lost almost $25,000 since then. I hope it's a hacker. Musk, all my earnings. Oh yeah, we have a Bitcoin comment there. Woohoo! This is insanely irresponsible. Take your meds. Dude, I just lost $10,000 because of this tweet. No. Yeah, so because of his tweets, he has had to settle SEC fraud charges. So in the news recently, Tesla bought over $1.5 billion, and the SEC, they might be getting involved over that, but I doubt it. He has reached a deal with SEC over Twitter use, and it wasn't over the Tesla stock price being too high, but over tweets saying that Tesla's going to go private, and the stock price is going to $420, which back then it was way below that, so it was basically a pump, and the SEC was not too happy about that. So of course, Elon Musk decided, oh, here we go, I'm considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured. So this was his response. He just decided to troll the SEC. Just want to note that the Short Seller Enrichment Commission is doing incredible work, and the name change is so on point. And here we go, SEC, three-letter acronym, middle word Elon's. Yes, that is a legitimate tweet from Elon himself. So you might be wondering, it's suck, yeah. Yeah, so he's literally trolling the people who have fined him millions of dollars. The government. Before the Dogecoin memes, you could see articles like this all the time. Elon Musk's top 10 weirdest tweets of 2019. I was always crazy on Twitter. My Twitter is pretty much complete nonsense at this point. Baby Yoda. Great. Life is a video game. Nuke Mars. There we go, more memes. Rhymes with orange. Why aren't more people talking about this? Oh boy. All right. Elon, yeah, he's always been a little bit weird. Tesla blows. Yeah, that's another one. So for people who really don't understand what's been going on recently, you have to look back a few years ago because this has been going on for quite a while, actually. No highs, no lows, only Doge. So is what he's doing, is what he's tweeting about, is it illegal? Musk is probably fine right now, his lawyers say, but he should be careful, you see. He's gotten into trouble before for reckless finance-related tweets in the past, and that was with the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, how it's properly abbreviated. Tesla CEO Elon Musk's tweets about cryptocurrencies have been known to cause wild swings in the market. Oh no, really? Yes. So if you have tens of millions of followers, if you have hundreds of billions of dollars, and if you are a huge CEO of multiple companies that the world knows about and you're an ultimate meme lord, of course, you're going to have certain powers to move not only stocks, but cryptocurrencies and pretty much any company that you're discussing about, anything you tweet about, people are going to be looking into it. And with his reputation, as you see, this has been going on for years and years. Just as Donald Trump was building on his Twitter, there are certain characters on Twitter that they're extremely powerful, and sometimes their social media is more powerful than politicians and some of the most richest people in the world, although Elon Musk is both the richest person in the world, and he is a huge celebrity. Now, of course, he's not involved in politics, but some people would compare him to the Donald Trump of the fintech world, except Donald Trump doesn't troll people and doesn't really respond back to people, while Elon Musk individually does so and has done this thousands of times. And as you can see, it's just crazy to look at, but I mean, he doesn't care. Come on. So recently he's been obsessed with Dogecoin, and he also was tweeting about other companies in relation to the GameStop AMC pumps, which a lot of people were frustrated from in Wall Street in Washington, D.C. On December 20th, 2020, Bitcoin is my safe word, said Elon Musk. In January, an anonymous poster on Reddit revealed an insider at Tesla, his literal name was Tesla Insider, that over $800 million worth of Bitcoin was purchased back then, and in reality over 1.5 billion. So maybe at the time it was only 800 million, and an additional 700 million flew in. So now that Tesla is $1.5 billion deep into crypto, and who knows how much Bitcoin or cryptocurrency Elon Musk personally has, publicly sharing his perspective on the crypto markets is a little bit more complicated. You see, he's been discussing and tweeting about Dogecoin and Bitcoin and random companies that he's been interested in for quite a while. He is a fintech guy at heart, because if you don't remember, he was one of the co-founders of X.com, which was later transformed into PayPal.com, which PayPal.com is a behemoth right now, and they do accept cryptocurrency as of last year. But Musk's origins start with X.com and him selling that for $300 million, of which he invested into SpaceX. He formed SpaceX and invested into Tesla. So without X.com, without PayPal.com, and the 2001 .com bubble, which he obviously survived, and there's the whole PayPal mafia, which if you're interested, you should look into. There's a bunch of documentaries about that. It would be ridiculous for Elon Musk, especially with his employees, with people around him, some of the smartest, some of the richest and wealthiest and most powerful people around him, not to have heard about Bitcoin years ago. And I'm sure he's been interested in it for many years now, but it's a little bit difficult to discuss certain things. But he's also at a point where he just doesn't care. He posts whatever he wants. Now, lawyers are concerned. He's still probably within legal bounds for right now. You see, every time he tweets about something, usually the stock price or cryptocurrency price goes up. Whether that's 17% or an extra 200%, whether it's short-term or long-term gains, it's different when you start owning the thing that you're discussing about. Now, of course, is this so different than Wall Street, for example? The Guggenheim CIO saying that at $30,000 Bitcoin, there's no demand for it, despite him having purchased hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin beforehand, and then saying, oh yeah, it dropped, there's no demand, and then there's tons of demand past $40,000, and that Bitcoin's going to $600,000. or Jamie Dimon saying Bitcoin's a scam, and then Chase creating their own stable coin and investing in Bitcoin and saying Bitcoin's the future, and then going back, and it's this hypocrisy of Wall Street. So people are trying to focus on Elon Musk, but we also have to recognize that this is happening everywhere in the financial world. Musk has clarified on Twitter that most of his Dogecoin posts are really just meant to be jokes. Even if it was a joke, just a single tweet of his about Dogecoin sent the price rocketing 8% up, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 8% up in 5 minutes, which is certainly quite a lot, because when you extend it out, then certain tweets went up 17%, 20%, 50%, 100%. Just him changing the Bitcoin hashtag in his Twitter bio, the market pumped up nearly 20% in an hour, which is a lot for a cryptocurrency, one of the largest cryptocurrencies that was valued back then at $32,000, $33,000. And then again, because of Elon Musk's and Tesla's $1.5 billion investment, Bitcoin went from around $38,000, $39,000 after like a week or two of stability in the markets. Bam, again, it jumped up a few $1,000s in a few hours. So is it market manipulation? Mainly, he's faced scrutiny for misinformation in the past about Tesla. Tesla stock price is too high, sent shares down $60 in minutes, and billions of dollars were wiped off of the markets. In 2018, he wrote that he planned to take the company private at $420, which the SEC was not too happy about. CEOs such as Twitter's Jack Dorsey and MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor also are tweeting all the time about Bitcoin, and their Bitcoin investments are certainly public. Lawyers say it probably couldn't hurt to exercise a little bit more caution. Now that Tesla is known to have substantial holdings in Bitcoin, a greater degree of caution would be advisable when Tesla officers speak about Bitcoin on Twitter. And they have more Bitcoin than MicroStrategy. They have more Bitcoin than certain Wall Street behemoths. And they might be buying more in the future. So who knows? They're the first S&P 500 company to have purchased cryptocurrency publicly. CEOs of companies with substantial Bitcoin holdings will need to be very careful before talking their Bitcoin books in a fashion that might move the markets to ensure their statements are not part of anything which might be viewed as a manipulative or as a deceptive device or contrivance in the context of either the commodity or securities domains, which, again, there's a lot of hypocrisy coming from Wall Street. So if you're looking at Elon Musk as the villain over here, you just have to realize that there's been hundreds and hundreds of cases of manipulation, not only with cryptocurrency, but with stocks. And this has just been going on since the very beginning of Wall Street. One example of a deceptive device or contrivance might be a typical pump and dump scheme. Oh, yes. But you have to also remember that Elon Musk, he is a master troll. That's who he has been for many years. And does he stand to gain a considerable profit when his own net worth jumps up billions or loses billions of dollars in a matter of hours? Well, I don't think so. I don't think he would care about, even if he doubled his Bitcoin, $1.5 billion, which technically isn't fully his because it's Tesla's. So even if it went up to 3 billion or he quadrupled it or 10x, that's a fair amount of money. But to him, where he's worth $200 billion and his company is worth even more. When you're talking about trillion-dollar companies, these are companies that are larger than all of cryptocurrency at the moment. So it just doesn't make sense for someone to be involved in trying to manipulate the market for a few $100 million because these people just don't care about that. They're looking at it as a long-term investment. Both the SEC and the CFTC, as well as the U.S. Department of Justice, have the ability to investigate and bring forth charges should they suspect fraud, even with regard to cryptocurrency assets. But currently, it doesn't seem what Elon Musk or anybody who's promoting, any CEO who's promoting Bitcoin is illegal at the moment. And hopefully it's going to remain this way. Obviously, I wouldn't want him to be going through another SEC scandal. Eric Goldman, a law professor at Santa Clara University, explained that questionable tweets, however, offer some wiggle room thanks to what he called the fast and furious nature of online discourse. In general, courts routinely assume that most readers of internet content, especially in a forum like Twitter, do not take social media posts seriously, he said, adding that former President Trump has avoided lawsuits on this basis. Having said that, market regulators, especially organizations like the SEC, are very much alert to the risks of pump and dump schemes. According to Goldman, Musk's adding the Bitcoin hashtag to his Twitter bio is probably nowhere close to that. Anybody can add anything they want to a Twitter bio. That's not illegal. And obviously that wasn't his intention. It's just showing support, and whether the market reacted positively or negatively to that, honestly, it doesn't really matter. So while he's currently safe from government regulators, who knows what might happen in the past? I mean, honestly, it's BS. But we've also seen consequences such as with President Donald J. Trump, where if you're posting on a social media platform, even if you're the most powerful person on the planet, and the CEO of that social media platform doesn't like what you're discussing about, which Jack Dorsey does promote Bitcoin, but let's say he absolutely hated Bitcoin and was trying to limit all Bitcoin posts and decided to ban Elon Musk for Bitcoin, he probably could, just as he did ban the president. Now, that would go into another case of legality and whether they're able to do that, but technically, due to the terms of service, they'd be able to do that, just as the owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, just as the owner of Pinterest and Tumblr and YouTube and any other social media platform you're able to think of, they would be able to ban Elon Musk or any company or any president or anybody that they so choose. So even if there weren't any consequences from the SEC, even if there weren't any financial consequences, you still have to think about that.
Alrighty, everybody. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for bi-weekly Kubera posts. Leave a like, comment down your opinion below, and if you still haven't subscribed yet, check out the new channel, and we shall see you guys on Sunday. So stay tuned for that, and I'm pretty excited about the future. How are you doing? Are you invested into cryptocurrency? If not, do your research. Do your research. Maybe you might just like it a little bit more than stocks, but don't go investing into pump and dumps. Look at the actual value behind all of these projects. All right, have a good one. Bye. Thanks.